My name is Joanna Guevara, and I'll be interviewing Albert Garcia. So, first question, what were your goals when you were our age?
I wanted to be a lawyer, and looking back, that's pretty much one of the main goals I wanted to, career-wise, was to be a lawyer.
Did you go to college, and if so, what did you major in college?
I did go to college, and I majored in history.
So, what inspired you to become a librarian?
Well, both my parents were librarians, and I worked in libraries in high school and in college, and I liked it. It actually took me a while to think of it as a career. It was more of a job for a long time, but I think working in libraries, I really liked what I was doing, and I saw a future in it, so I'd say I was inspired starting back when I was in high school.
So, how did you get to where you are today?
Well, UC Berkeley had a lot to do with that. I got accepted as a freshman and moved from Los Angeles to San Francisco area, and the people that I met, the experiences that I had, really shaped who I am right now.
So, what is an average day like at your job?
Well, we get here and we prepare for opening, so that means running reports, getting the library stocked on equipment that we need. We have to do things like door counts and run lists of materials that we need to find, get the money ready. And then once we open, my schedule is posted. Everybody's schedule will be posted. It's a little bit different every day because our staff is different. So I'll probably spend 3 to 4 hours on the desk, and the rest of that time I am setting up programs, reaching out to community organizations to make partnerships. We do an hour of chat, which we answer questions for the county's online website, and I go to committee meetings. I'm on a lot of committees, so I have to do a lot of meetings and talk about programming and things like that.
What do you like about it?
I definitely like working with people. Helping people at the desk is great. Introducing people to the library and all that we offer is always a great experience. Young kids, seeing how excited they are, even adults who haven't been here for a long time, telling them about the different resources we have available. I live a mile from here, so it's very close to where I live, so I love the fact that I don't have to go very far for work, and I have a great staff that I work with. I like everybody that I work with.
Is there anything you dislike about it?
Well, unfortunately, we can have some problem patrons who make it difficult and sometimes dangerous to work in a library. We are open to the public, so anybody can walk in. That's definitely what I don't like about the job.
Did you have any discouragement and self-doubt when pursuing this career? And if so, how did it make you feel?
Yeah, I have a graduate degree in something else. I like to do creative writing. I have a master's in creative writing, so I wanted to pursue that after I decided I didn't want to be a lawyer. I think it was difficult for me to have to work in a library to make money, even though I wanted to write. So I think spending time in the library before I really dedicated myself to the career was a little bit difficult for a while.
What steps would you recommend I take to prepare to enter this field?
Well, you'd want to spend some time working in a library, either volunteering or getting an entry-level position to see if it's something you're going to want to do. That's the main thing, because that's what you do every single day. Is you're going to be spending time with people and the experience. And then on top of that, there's education to consider. So I think if you wanted to pursue this specific career, I would make sure it's for you, meaning spend some time in the library, and then look at what the graduate program requires, different things that you'll have to go through to get the degree, and how difficult it is to get a job in the system or in libraries. There's a lot of library systems in the area, but you have to see how many people are applying for jobs, how difficult it is to get in.
This is the last question. What advice would you give to someone who is considering this type of job?
Other than spending time in the library, I would say, well, volunteering, like I mentioned earlier, and maybe taking some courses. I think community colleges like DVC have library tech courses where you can go and see what it is going to be like to study for the program. I think a lot of times before diving into a graduate program, it's a good idea to get a sense of what's going to be required, because it is, I think it took me 6 semesters to do the program, so you want to make sure you're comfortable with the kind of work that they're asking you to do.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking your time out of the day to interview.
You're welcome.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you.